Howdy, folks. It is DIECASTS Buffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR 06 Career Mode. So, fellas, we're heading out to Texas Motor Speedway. We're going to go ahead and qualify really quickly for that event. And we'll be back for the 300-mile event. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We'll see all these other cats who've won because the Busch Series gets a week off. Let's see what the trucks will do for their third race of the year. I think it's their third race. Yeah, Irving's going to win for the Craftsman Joint. And then Johnson wins at Texas. Imagine that. Greg Biffle's going to win, I believe it's at Phoenix.
Welcome to the Texas Motor Speedway and today's running of the O'Reilly 300 for the stars of the NASCAR Busch Series. Some fast times and plenty of tight racing are just ahead as the Busch Series drivers face the tough task of getting to the front on this tricky Texas track. The start of the race is just minutes away. EA Sports is proud to bring you Busch Series racing from Fort Worth.
Alrighty, folks, here we go for the O'Reilly 300. We qualified inside the top 10. This is going to be a fun race here. Now, we've had success here at Texas Motor Speedway in this playthrough. Never won, of course, but we've ran well in the trucks. How are we going to run the Busch car? Well, we ran here last year. It didn't fare too well. So this is kind of a do-over, if you will. We got a better car, better handling, more horsepower. How is this one going to shake out? Want to be very conservative here. Do not want to wad up the car early on. Like, as you can see, it's already really tight, middle of the corner. I don't know if we can push it and maybe make the car a little bit loose. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that was close, man. What do you do right there? Do you go high? Do you go low? I mean, the cat he was all over the racetrack. That was great wreck avoidance, fortunately. We didn't get collected in that one. Thank you, Lord. We did lose a lot of track position, but hey, I'll take that over massive nose damage and a slow race car. So what's interesting is that Texas does not eat up tires as much as you would anticipate. So my theory is with the Truck Series race, you could pit very early in it. I think it was an 11-lap event. You could pit on lap 3 or lap 4. And then you could take that ability to be able to try to leapfrog the field, try to have that kind of, that fuel strategy win. Fuel mileage probably is going to be very conservative here, so it's going to be when do you pit and how much tires do you really need. That's going to be the main thing, not so much fuel. Like, we could probably pit in 2 to 3 laps and be good on fuel. It's just going to be tire wear. Now, if the car starts slipping and sliding, it's going to be very tough to navigate traffic. If you're out front, that's one thing, get that clean air, but when you're navigating the cars, going inside and outside lane, you want a really, really well-handling car, especially at these speeds. We ran pretty good at Las Vegas. We ran very good at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And last year we ran good at Charlotte. Oh, there we go, caution. Well, that's no good. Don't get hit, don't get hit. There we go. Do we pit here, though? I don't even know if we can make it on field. I think we might be a lap too short, but... Oh, dude, if we pit here and everyone stays out, and they all pit in the next lap, could we potentially try a gamble? I have to see what lap it is. I have to. That's all it takes is just a little bit of the apron. Luckily, no harm, no foul. Now, it is going to be lap 4 out of 16. No, there's no way you can make it. Because there's 5 laps longer than the truck race. There's no way you can make it. Now, if it was lap 6, I could see that happening, right? But I'm not willing to take that chance. Because here's what would happen if we pit and we're low on fuel. Well, guess what? We're going to have to pit again, and then we're going to lose all that track position from the first pit stop, and then you're going to lose it all over again with the second. So my theory is just keep on keeping on. I do anticipate pitting early here because our tires are going to be worn from that slide. But, hey, at least we didn't hit anything. So just a little bit of tire wear, and we'll figure it out. Brian Vickers is actually out front right now in the 57 car. That's interesting to note. I don't even know if he's full-time in this playthrough because there's so many Busch drivers that are not full-time. And when they show up, man, they are very, very fast. You got Martin Truex Jr. right behind us. I believe he won his first Nextel Cup Series race this season, which is the same, actually no, it's a year after he won his true first race, this being the 2008 season. Now, it's lap 6 out of 16. Fuel's starting to get a little bit yellow here. We've ran 6 laps. You do the calculations. maybe these can, maybe these cars, since they're faster, they use up more fuel. I don't know. But just based on the trucks, you could pit on lap 3, coming to lap 4, and make it to the end of the race. And it's an 11-lap event. Now, with these Busch cars, 8 laps is the halfway point. I don't know, fellas. We probably could pit here. But do we want to? If we pit now, it's kind of a gamble, but I like it. I like this call. Let's go for it. Let's be... Yeah, see? They even have the right idea. Everybody wants to get on pit road. Get on early. And I'm sure the rest of the field will show up the second go-around. We're going to take a gamble here as well in the adjustments. We're going to actually loosen up the car just a smidge. We're going to lower the air pressure. And my theory is that's going to help the car hook the bottom just a little bit better. And perhaps we get a better corner exit. So what do y'all think about this this race thus far, or this game? What's your favorite NASCAR game? Whatever you want to, just comment down below, fellas. I look forward to reading them. I tell you what, though. If the tires wear too bad, then we're probably going to spin out. Or if a caution brews during this pit sequence, we're definitely screwed and locked into a last position for the race. Because we have the speed to contend with the top 10, but if you're a lap down, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go ahead and blend so I don't spin my tires down there. The aprons in this game, if you ride them long enough, it will actually make your car start sliding, and the last thing you want to do is scuff your tires. When you run these very, very short races at a high tire wear video game, let me tell you, the slightest little bit of a bump can send you sliding, and it just expedites your entire wear on your wheels. So take care of it. So we're starting to make our speed a little bit. Car feels really good on the bottom here. I don't know if it's going to be competitive at the end of the run, right? Because of the tire wear. You know, that's the drinking word, guys, is tire wear. But that's what you have to deal with in these Busch cars. But assuming we don't have to deal with that, and assuming it holds up, how much track position can we actually gain? Right? That's the $1 million question, if any. Because the car's pretty fast. But I'm hoping it doesn't start doing four-wheel slides, but it is certainly a very competitive race car so far. Yeah. Note to self, do not hit the brakes in the middle of the corner at Texas. It does not end well. Fortunately, the blue car did not hit us. He could have crashed us there, so thank you for that. And Kyle Busch going to cycle out to the lead. I don't think everyone's pitted, to be honest with you. I really don't. But actually, no, everyone has had the pit because we would have been a lap down still, so I don't know. Maybe we just had that bad of a pit stop, and that's how we lost all that track position. I don't know. Either way, we're going to try to see if we can leapfrog some cats here. Just keep digging. Try to see if we can battle that top 10 spot. The car's fast, right? We just got to be a little bit better at qualifying and not have that mistake that we had earlier bringing out the yellow. Keep it off that white line. That's such a critical component to 1.5 mile racing in NASCAR 06. As soon as you touch the white line, you have to either immediately turn right and lift and not even touch the gas, or you're going right around. In some tracks, it's more forgiving than others, like Las Vegas is more forgiving, clearly, than Texas. The same concept applies to Atlanta Motor Speedway as well, so both sides of the spectrum have different outcomes of these 1.5 miles. They look all similar, but they're really not. And we're going to scratch the wall there. Hopefully we have enough gas. I think we will, based on our calculations. Tony Stewart going to take the lead here. I just feel like we got to just find a way to qualify better. Because we have the speed to contend, but it's just you need laps. Like if we had 30 laps here, right? I could work my way to the front, I believe. But these races are so short that you need a unbelievable qualifying run and a perfect pit stop to get that track position. Like, all these cars, I would consider them, you know, all in one giant pack. And, oh, contact with Truex. That's my fault there. I kind of pushed him up the track. Oh, no, 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 no. If we could just get a run on these guys, we could pass them. Car drafts well. Car's been racing very well. It's just, you spend like 2 laps just to pass one car, right? So it's really, really technical. Trying to nudge them up the track. We're good on fuel. We just need to bring it on home in one piece. Come on, come on, come on. These jabronis. Having to lift a whole lot there. You can feel the car just getting very, very tight on the corner. 13th, though, it's not a horrible run, but, you know, this is where this team is at. This is a 4-star. Busch team is... Oh, gosh, we almost wrecked out there. I had to completely bail out on the gas to let the car ride back to the banking. Because if you hit that gas while you're on the apron, you will spin out. 13th, I think Tony Stewart got it done. He did. He ousted Kyle Busch and Kenseth. Great run for Elliott Sadler, but dang it, man. Just not competitive enough across the board. We got to get better at qualifying. So anyways, so it was an interesting race. Somehow we had a caution and didn't destroy the race car. Good points day. And you look at our teammate. I think this is the most indicative thing of the race team. Our teammate on average is around 30th. And we're borderline top 10. We've had, I think, 3 or 4, 12th or 13th place runs this year. So we're right outside that top 10 threshold. So we're getting closer. We do come back to a lot of these racetracks later in the year. This schedule, very, very similar to the Nextel Cup Series schedule. So essentially, if we run good here in the fall or the spring for the Texas race, perhaps we'll run good in the fall Texas race as well. Alrighty, folks, so that's it for today's episode. The next race will be heading out to Phoenix, our first Busch race at that track. Let's get an update on your standings. So we are currently 16th in the points, 337 points out. We're really just towing the line here. Just a little bit of points gained here, a little bit of points lost here. So interesting stuff. Ryan Newman, 1 point over Jimmy Johnson, and your current Chase of the Cup standings right now. Brian Vickers barely ahead of Michael Waltrip. Casey Clemens having a good modified run this year. And I don't even see, the Evernham cars not even running for 2008 for whatever reason. Ricky Craven looking to get back to his 2005 championship pedigree out front in front of Kevin Harvick. And in the last 2 championships have went to Chase Montgomery. He's mired back in 12th points. 12th in points, that is. Our career status, we need 14,000 more prestige points, and I do think we'll get a Nextel Cup test when that happens. So we're getting closer to our first Nextel Cup race, hopefully. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecast Buffet, signing off.